Trump's win is seen as a shock to the world, but he made his victory speech vowing to bind the wounds of division.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton. She congratulated us, it's about us, on our victory. And I congratulated her and her family on a very, very hard-fought campaign. I mean, she fought very hard. We are going to fix our inner cities and rebuild our highways, bridges, tunnels, airports, schools, hospitals. We're going to rebuild our infrastructure, which will become, by the way, second to none. And we will put millions of our people to work as we rebuild it. We will also finally take care of our great veterans. We've been so loyal, and I've gotten to know so many over this 18-month journey. The time I've spent with them during this campaign has been among my greatest honors. Our veterans are incredible people. We will embark upon a project of national growth and renewal. I will harness the creative talents of our people, and we will call upon the best and brightest to leverage their tremendous talent for the benefit of all. No dream is too big, no challenge is too great. Nothing we want for our future is beyond our reach. America will no longer settle for anything less than the best. We must reclaim our country's destiny and dream big and bold and daring. We have to do that. We're going to dream of things for our country, and beautiful things and successful things once again. I want to tell the world community that while we will always put America's interests first, we will deal fairly with everyone, all people and all other nations. We will seek common ground, not hostility, partnership, not conflict. And now, I'd like to take this moment to thank some of the people who really helped me with this, what they are calling tonight, very, very historic victory.
While world leaders' congratulatory messages trickled in, President Barack Obama and the former Secretary of State in strong opposition to Trump spoke with emphasis on the need for the president-elect to respect the rule of law and treat every American the same.
I hope that he maintains that spirit throughout this transition, and I certainly hope that's how his presidency has a chance to begin. So this was a long and hard-fought campaign. A lot of our fellow Americans are exultant today. A lot of Americans are less so. But that's the nature of campaigns. That's the nature of democracy. It is hard and sometimes contentious and noisy. It's not always inspiring. But to the young people who got into politics for the first time and may be disappointed by the results, I just want you to know you have to stay encouraged. Don't get cynical. Don't ever think you can't make a difference. As Secretary Clinton said this morning, fighting for what is right is worth it. Sometimes you lose an argument. Sometimes you lose an election. You know, the path that this country has taken has never been a straight line. We zig and zag, and sometimes we move in ways that some people think is forward and others think is moving back. And that's okay.
Trump's most polarizing and widely reported statements have been about issues of immigration and border security, especially his proposed deportation of all illegal immigrants. The proposed construction of a substantial wall on the Mexico-United States border at Mexican expense, his characterizations of immigrants from Mexico as criminals, drug dealers, and rapists, and a temporary ban on foreign Muslims entering the U.S., especially those from countries with a history of terrorism against the United States or its allies. Reactions continued in a mixed grill as some African Americans are yet to come to terms with his victory and the situation in a divided country. However, some others called for more support for Trump's presidency in the interest of the country's unity.
Well, he wasn't the person that represented me, but because he is the president, I'm going to stand behind him. So that's really it. I wanted Hillary Clinton. I think that he has a lot to work on as far as women is concerned and African Americans.
I guess, the American people spoke. That's who they chose. Obviously, he's going to be the 45th president of the United States, so I support him. I hope that, his views and his policies will include all Americans.
I truly think Donald Trump will be fair to the people because he was a Democrat before he turned Republican. So I think he will be fair, and I think he will come out with good leaders on his side that will represent the American people as a whole.
I don't think we should be as afraid as we think we should be. And I know he had a lot of racist comments, and I know that the country is divided, but as African Americans, we're pretty strong. We are pretty strong.
Few days after his win, President-elect Donald Trump arrived with his motorcade at the Capitol Hill Club, where the president-elect met with the House Speaker, Paul Ryan, and pledged to do spectacular things. He also met with President Barack Obama, describing the meeting as excellent. President Obama had campaigned vigorously for the former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and called Trump both temperamentally unfit for the presidency and dangerously unprepared to have access to U.S. nuclear codes. Obama said that despite his major differences with the New York real estate magnate, he would follow the lead of former Republican President George W. Bush in 2008 and ensure a smooth handover to Trump. Meanwhile, massive protests against the election of President-elect Donald Trump greeted major streets in Los Angeles, Washington, and New York. Anti-Trump protesters blocked the highways, saying most of them do not feel safe about the outcome of the election.
He is a racist, he is a sexist, he is a neo-Nazi, and he does not deserve to run our country.
To free the people of America from oppression, from a horrible man.
Trump will take office as the 45th president on January 20, 2017, and his running mate, Governor of Indiana, Mike Pence, will take office as the 48th vice president on the same day.